Boy, I'll tell you now, I don't know if everybody in the youth movement's going to pan out the way we hope they will, but they're off to a damn good start. Dominguez, Wells, yeah, I mean, good game overall for the offense too. They seem to have more energy. Guys seem to feed off some of the young kids who brought some athleticism and energy too. Like that opposite field leadoff home run by DJ, and then an opposite field 2-run shot by Dominguez in his first freaking swing, first at bat in baseball. Wells got a hit. Stanton went deep. Judge went deep. Good. All of Verlander. He gave up 4 home runs, 6 earned runs. So, and we're done. Kept him, and Austin Wells caught a good game too, but he kept them at bay. Kept the Astros at bay. We're done. So happy, and I'm still sticking to my comment yesterday. I said if they won today, I think they're going to win 2 out of 3. I still think they're going to win 2 out of 3. So, but I'll take this one. I will take this one. So, and yeah, Wandy's 32. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up if you're happy that the Yankees beat the Astros. Happy with the young kids coming through in their major league debuts. Great game. Great game. Yeah, really fantastic, man. It's fan freaking tastic. Now, and I hope, again, great first impression. I hope they can continue this and come through on a regular basis. Yeah, it was awesome watching his family celebrate. It's awesome watching Austin Wells' parents embrace each other after get that hit too. So it was good. And I mean, those guys were on Verlander from the start. They jumped on him. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, but yeah, Stanton almost hit the ball out of the stadium. Judge too. They had freaking nukes. They definitely hit nukes, man. And Stanton is approaching his 400th career home run. That home run for Judge has been number 250 in his career. Stanton, I think he has, I don't know, maybe 3 left to get 400. So another milestone coming up. Another milestone's coming up. So, but it's good to see. I mean, some energy from Volpe, energy from Peraza, energy from Pereira. It's good to see. Good catch in left field from Pereira too. So, shout out Sonny, the king of Texas, is here. My Kunstler Yeti's in the building too. Rob's here. What's happening, everybody? Tell you, Judge gets 30. Yep. What did he miss? 50 games? Like Stanton. How many games did Stanton miss too? He missed some games, and he also had some down spurts too. And he's probably going to get 25 or something like that. So, they're doing it each year. Each year. Can hate on Stanton, but at the end of the year, 25 or 30, almost automatic every year. Even missing a bunch of games, even having slumps where he looks awful. So, but yeah, I would agree, Rob, too. They're creating a team that feeds off each other. And again, it's good to see. It looks like they have faith in the youth movement. And again, they bring up Randy Vasquez. They said they were going to bring up a pitcher. I still would keep my eye out. I keep my eye out and ears out for Clayton Beeter. He has to be on the 40-man before the end of the season's up in order to be protected from the Rule 5 draft. Beeter, Dominguez, and Wells were the 3 most prominent names that need to be protected from Rule 5. So I think Beeter will be put on the 40-man. He should be. I mean, I would definitely do it, especially if they're as excited about him as they are Will Warren and Thorpe and some of these other guys. So he's a good-looking pitcher. Good-looking pitcher. So protect this guy. Protect him. Yeah, IKF's got a decent shot of getting a probably 1 or 2 year deal, Carl, from the Yankees. Team friendly. Can be a utility guy here. Yeah. Yeah, gets the bat on the ball, hustle. Yeah, I mean, he's a team player. He's a good. Oh, man, I like him. And he got so much hate last year. So much hate last year. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, man, that stinks. Sunny in Texas, man, that you miss games in Texas. That sucks, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I see Peraza being more a defensive wizard than an offensive threat. But I mean, if you get a balance of 15 home runs, decent on base percentage, decent contact, um, you know, he doesn't need to be an offensive wizard here. So he does what we need defensively and keeps the ball in play. I'm fine with that. We have enough offensive weaponry here to offset that. We need some good infield defense. Good infield defense. So blacked out when the Yankees play the Braves. So that stinks, God. These crazy blackouts. Like, I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't understand. It's so crazy. But yeah, shout out to everybody. CWE's here to Sean. What is good? My crew, Stephen B, Rob Saxon. Yes, indeed. Team has a different feel. I mean, veterans are happy to see some of the young kids. The young kids are showing poise, which they need to do, showing maturity. So, you know, I'm so far hell of a first impression. Vasquez is probably more of a keeper, Sean, than Brito is, I think. So, um, I would agree with that. Man, if they got Yamamoto and Hader like next year, CW, that'd be freaking nuts. That would be nuts. Stretch out King first. I mean, that's the goal, Tex, right? That's the goal right now. So, not the plan, I should say. Nola. I mean, if you got Yamamoto and Nola, oh man, and two starters, woo, baby, will be a nice off season. But I think they'll get at least one starter. I would try to get two, especially if they're going to go with the offensive kids. Then they could invest more in pitching, and they need a late inning, reliable late inning guy like a closer because Holmes is imploding way too much. Canley's imploding way too much. So we need a guy like Hader. Yes, indeed. Ball game over, baby. I'll take it. I will take it. Right, Yankee. Right out. Right, Yankee Mike. There he is. 4 trains in the building. 4 trains in the place. Right here, baby. Right here. I have a special tribute coming out tomorrow morning for the haters. It's going to be fun. Really fun. It's going to be great. Yeah, I would agree, Joe. I mean, he's showing to be a capable. Now that he's healthy, showing to be a capable late inning guy. So keep us on there. Keep him there, baby. Long time, West Coast. How you doing, my man? That's good. Favorite Martian facing. There you go, Peter. Franchise is here. Bobby Tacchio's here. That's right, baby. That's right. 4 out of 5 we won. That's right, Mike. Yep. Yes, indeed. Consigliere. Dev is in the building too. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Ah. Yeah, I mean, if these guys can, get the right ingredients here, I mean, they may have some long-term pieces here. And as long as they continue to show growth and development like Volpe, might have some young long-term pieces here. So, yeah, Matthew, good game tonight. Doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Hope your family's doing well. Much more energy, CW with the young kids. Yes, sir. Yes, and there. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go 66 and 96. They got Detroit coming up for 3 more. Yeah. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay. Yeah, the youth, and they got more guys coming. More guys coming. So you got Spencer Jones working his way up. You got Ben Rice. You got, I mean, a lot of other guys. Trey Sweeney. Like, there's a ton of them. A ton of them. But the energy and the chemistry was good. Yeah, they did look focused on Hungry Bobby. Yes. Yes, indeed. Anyway, smash that like button. For anybody that hasn't hit that like button, please, let's get to 100 likes as quickly as we can. Let's get 100 people celebrating that we beat Verlander and the youth movement has taken off. Please, let's do it, Kangas. It means the world to get there. Hey, Andrea, how are you? The Martian looks like a switch hitting Juan Soto. He's a short but stocky guy. I tell you. Yeah. We'll see if he's good as Soto. We'll see. I hope so. I hope so. I hope these guys come through. And I hope it's not a fluke. So, man, if they got the 84 wins, that would be that'd be a hell of a run right now. They went 84 and 78. My God. We'll see if these guys come, they did beat Verlander twice. Let's see if these guys continue to do this. Yeah, Stanton can get 32. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Missing a lot of games, slumping. Like, it's just, he's almost like an automatic to get 30. Lots of strikeouts and a lot of frustrating moments, too, but you know what I mean? Very cool, Yankee Cowboys. Very cool. We'll see. I hope Dominguez is going to be special. I hope he, yeah, I mean, the key is, are they going to be consistent? You know, Wells catch Cole. Yeah, I mean, like Wells and Warfet. Those guys could be the Cole platoon right there, or just the catching platoon to begin with. Wells got a better bat than Trevino. We'll see. You know, what's good, David? Yeah, I mean, hitting the ball hard, just squaring up, contact. You know, whether it's a hit, whether it's an out, just putting the ball in play and squaring up well. So Stanton, yeah, I mean Stanton. Judge missed like 50 games. I think Stanton might miss like 40. Yep. Yeah, I think Vasquez is more aggressive than Brito. Wells looks like freaking Carlos Rodon's twin brother with that mustache, man. Telling you, they're just rocking that one. That Tom Selleck, man. Two Magnum PIs in the team. No, crazy. No, I hope these kids pan out, Danny. I really, really do. Drew Thorpe, I'm not sure if he's ready, word lifer, but you never know. You never know. They may keep him down because he doesn't need to be protected from the Rule 5 draft. Clayton Beater looks ready too. He needs to be protected from the Rule 5 draft. So my guess is they'll probably bring Brito up and put him on. I mean, not Brito, Beater and put him on the 40 man. My guess, but we'll see. All good, King Yankee Kyle. All good over here, baby. I hope you're doing well too. Ruin a wet dreams. We were happy to see his ruin. Let's not piss on a good moment here, Pap God. Please. Let's not piss on a good moment. I know the Yankee haters will ruin a wet dream, that's for sure. Yeah, glad to see it. I mean, tonight and energy. It was just a matter of time. Let this be let this springboard them into some better play. So, you know, Stanton's at 399. He's got one more home run West Coast to get to 100. 400. One more to get to 400. So, he's right there. That's a big milestone. Arm injury, it has 0. Well, if he has Tommy John, it will. Rose, yeah, because he bats lefty. A lot of the pressure goes onto his right arm, his pitching arm. So it can happen. Bellinger's probably going to get about 175 million bucks, Angelo. He's going to get 25 million a year, I think. He's parlaying this one big season into a huge contract at the perfect time, and he's represented by Scott Boras. I'd be shocked if he makes less than 25 million a year, Bellinger. He's going to cost a shit ton. No. Yeah, Otani won't come here to be a. He won't be here. And he won't. I'll tell you, yeah, he definitely won't come here as a closer. I like to think in CWA, but yeah, I definitely don't think he will do that. Spencer Jones, no, he was just drafted last year, so he's got a couple more years. He doesn't need to be protected from Rule 5 yet, Raven. Clayton Beater does. Dominguez does. That's why he's up. One reason he's up here. Wells does. That's why another reason is up here too. So, and Clayton Beater needs to be protected. Spencer Jones is safe. He's good. Well, we'll see. Dominguez and Wells in the lineup, man. They definitely had a nice. They made a nice first impression tonight. So the key is, can they do it consistently? You know what I mean? So, but I like the aggressive approach. I like the fearless approach. So I'll take that. It's a breath of fresh air from what we've had a lot of the season. So no doubt about it. Yes, Jones was drafted last year. He'll probably be up next year. He's safe. He doesn't. He's not exposed to Rule 5 yet. He's still in like another 3 years, something like that. So yeah, Beater's got to work. I mean, you put him in touch. Let him work with Matt Blake. I think Matt Blake would do some good things with him. Yeah, I mean, Sweeney could come up. Spencer Jones could come up next year. Chaparro, what's crazy about Chaparro? He was left unprotected last year, and he went through nobody claimed him. But this year, his bat has been so much better. So I think if they leave him unprotected again, I think he'll get drafted. He'll get selected by somebody in Rule 5. So I hope they protect him. I really do. He's going to need Tommy John most likely, Morose. He's got a torn UCL, which is generally the main tear for Tommy John. He's already had Tommy John once, so this would be his second Tommy John. He's going for a second opinion, but he was also asked a month earlier, to get an MRI because they were afraid that something was wrong, and him and his agent said no. They said they didn't need one, and now, I mean, it's probably going to cost them $100 million, maybe more than that. So, yeah, I wouldn't get Bellinger for 7 years either. Right, 70 likes. We need 30 likes to get to 100, gang. I'd pass on both Hamster, Montez, and Otani. Hader would be amazing. I don't know if he'd do it, but he likes his hair, so you'd have to do something with his hair. But I mean, I don't know, but he'd be a freaking great closer here. The struggling Yankees, yes, they did, Clemenza. They beat the mighty Astros. Yes, sir, they did. Boom, pulled the Gleyber Torres tonight. It's your boy. That stinks. Gleyber Torres was pulled right from the game right before the game with back spasms, something like that. So, hey, Jennifer, how are you? Yeah. Smart agent. I'm pulling sarcasm on that one, at least from here, Hamster. His agent's probably going to cost him $100 million, maybe more than that. We'll see. Imagine getting Hader and Snell. My God. Oh, baby. Could Hader just brace it? That's a good question, CW. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the Yankees are going to ease up on their facial hair policy. So I don't know. Yeah, I would have moved Torres too, Jonathan. We've talked about this, right? So I have itch. I have allergies. I'm not picking my nose, JJ. I go like this. I have allergies that, and I just showered too, and I haven't lotioned or anything yet, JJ. But thank you for pointing that out. Trash cans weren't working exactly. Yeah, and I'm always doing that too, JJ. I'm always going like that with my nose, and because of my allergies, I get postnasal drip and sniffles and all that stuff. So we need more 300. Yeah, no kidding. 300 plus guys. We need some contact guys. Who would replace Torres? Probably one of the kids. Probably one of the kids. And it's not like we're replacing a 35 or 40 home run guy. We're not doing that. 20 home runs. They can get someone else here to get 20 home runs. Or they probably have somebody who can hit 20 home runs here. So, you know, ditching the hair. I mean, if House sold the team, yeah, they would probably ditch the hair policy, Wink. That's been a George Steinbrenner thing. It's from the military guy. He instituted that from the get go, and very strict hair policy. So really had to beat them up. Yeah, they did. Rizzo, nothing yet, hamster. Nothing yet. Torres is replaceable. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Tani came back 8 months after UCL surgery, so if he needs it after the season ends, he could be back before June. It should be worth it. He's icon. I would pass on him, Rose. Personally, I would pass on Otani. All the years of his contract being on the wrong side of 30, and after two Tommy Johns, his days are not going to be much longer as a two-way player. So somebody will probably give him 500 million. I just wouldn't do it. Yeah, Hanafi, me too, buddy. Me too, bro. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty excited too. Numbers in an arm front, yeah. Tears the ACL, yeah. UCL, it's your boy. That's right. They should have. I mean, if I were them, I would have gotten that MRI before instead of denying, saying no, we don't need it. So will the Yankees make? I think it's too early to tell, Pastor. And I mean that's a tall task too. I think if they did, I mean, I'd be pleasantly shocked. That's for. I think a lot of people would be shocked. So I don't know. He had a deal for Torres. I don't know if it was with the Marlins or whatnot, but yeah, Hal overrode that. And he overrode. Apparently, he had a deal with Diamondbacks for another trade, and another trade too that Hal blocked him on like three trades for the deadline. So still trying to get the details on them. So we'll see if that happens. Yeah, I mean, as a guy, right? I mean, so this is the thing. The Yankees just hired a Japanese executive like 2 months ago to help their relationships and help maybe get import some new Japanese and Korean players. So hopefully they you know put them to the task. Like the Yamamoto, that pitcher, and there's a Korean outfielder who draws comparisons to Ichiro. Like these are the guys I'd be looking into right now. Those two especially. I mean, if Dominguez pans out, you can get this Korean guy for left field, Dominguez for center. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I would re-sign IKF as a utility guy, Steven. I would too. He's having a great season as a hitter, Rose, but again, as a DH, he doesn't play any positions. And again, they would have to. If you're talking about Otani, they'd have to trade Stanton in order to make Otani possible. So you know what I mean? That's going to be a tall task, and he's going to cost a ton of money. Ton. Some content creators make a mention of the trading Peraza. I don't think so, NFA, but you never know. I don't think it makes sense to trade him. I would replace Gleyber Torres with Peraza, personally. Oh, that's what I would do. You won't get much value for trading him anyway right now. Trading Torres will get him a lot more value. So, personally, NFA, that's just my thought on it. But I know that some of them are talking about it. Leading the American League, yeah, good for him. Good for him. Have a great night, Chris. Two hamster. He's definitely having a great offensive season, Otani. Miguel Andujar is back with the Pirates. Wow. They released him once and they brought him back, Shem. All right. Yeah, hopefully it works. Hopefully it works for him too. All right, we need 19 likes to get to 100. No, anybody that hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, please do. Just to celebrate this youth movement finally being here and the Yankees beating the Verlander and the Astros. That's reason enough to celebrate. Dominguez going yard, Stanton going yard, Judge going yard, DJ going yard. 4 home runs off of freaking Verlander. Yep. And Stanton and Judge's home run. These guys hit nuclear bombs, nukes. So I don't get rid of Stanton yet, Rose. They're not going to get rid of Stanton for Otani, Rose. They wouldn't do that unless they figure out a way to trade him to the Dodgers or something like that. I just can't see it happening. They're definitely not going to DFA him. Not with 120 million left on his deal. They might explore trades, but who's going to take his contract and that money? But I even saw if I'm moving Stanton, I'm not moving him for Otani. Otani's again 30, so I pass on him. Stanton ball, yeah. Stanton hit a freaking nuke, Talbot. Stanton will get hurt and be out 2 months, and Otani will be out 4 months. So Otani will be out even longer than Stanton. And he'll just cost 3 times the amount of money. So just for DH, yeah. Same thing here. I will keep Stanton as DH. How many using Verlander? Maybe 1. Wink. Yeah, it just wasn't a fit in New York, so I'm not surprised they sent them back to Houston. They got a good prospect back to Mets, so they got a good prospect back for Verlander too. So, yeah, Otani's great, but again, how much longer we don't know. And he's going to be the most expensive free agent in history of baseball on the wrong side of 30. So I pass. Miami. Well, so after this year, Miami's going to pay the Yankees $10 million a year for the next 3 years. So they are paying it for Rob. Yeah, Stanton's next 3 years are going to be his cheapest with the Yankees. So, exactly. They would probably keep the DH for DH role for Judge to transition to DH. Yeah. Rose, I would honestly, they're not going to move Stanton for Otani. Yep, they hit Verlander good today. It was nice to see. Really nice to see. Oh. Yep, his age plus the money he's going to cost. Stanton's going to be a third of the price for the next 3 seasons. A third of the price as Otani. Otani's probably going to be 45 to 50 million a year. Get Stanton for 15 a year for the next 3 years. Judge Cole, yeah, and Otani's not going to put them over the top. They need more than Otani. I mean, folks got to stop thinking Otani's going to save that. He's not going to do that. Plus, he had a chance to come here. He likes to stay on the West Coast, so Yeah. We'll see CWE. If I'm the Yankees, I'm getting starting pitching this offseason, adding two starters to complement Cole. Uh, Feeling pretty good, Matthew. Feeling pretty good. The Braves have built a young nucleus, and they made some smart trades with Matt Olson, Sean Murphy. Like they made some smart trades and some crafty signings too, like Charlie Morton and some of these other guys. Yeah, yeah. I don't think there'll be nothing. I would agree. I'm with you, Commons. I would agree, Billy. Yep. Yeah, and they proved Orlando wrong, and they beat him at home too, which was nice. Which is really nice. So, no right track right now. Seriously, exactly, Buckeye. There's some good pitching prospects on the way up. Drew Thorpe, and you got Clayton Beater, you got Will Warren. Those three, probably the most notable ones. Um, and you know, they're going to get rid of Montez. He's not coming back next year, Matthew. So I wouldn't worry about that. And I'm with you too. I don't think any team is going to trade for Stanton. They'd have to redo the contract thing anyway. So, like that $10 million from the Marlins is not going to transfer to another team. And if they traded him, then that would probably become null and void. The Marlins would probably save $10 million a year, and whatever team acquires them will probably assume the rest of the money, like the whole thing. So, yeah, I don't think Otani wants to be Yankees, and I don't think he'll pitch until 2025 too. I'm with you there. Uh, 45, 50 million, yeah, exactly, and a fee at 30. That's a boatload of money. Mike Consigliere, thank you, sir. I appreciate you, my man. You're the man. Somebody's going to give him 45 to 50 million, Angelo. I don't know who, but somebody's going to give it to him. For how long? I don't know, but he'll have a pretty good bidding war for some teams. No, yeah, it's not worth it with that injury. I would agree. There are different types of hitters, Rose. But if I had to choose between Soto and Otani, I go with Soto. He's 5 years younger. No. 4 likes to get to 100. All right. I think he's going to make more than 40 million, Angelo. That's just me. He's going to make more than Judge. Judge is making 40 million a year. He's a different type of hitter than Soto. I'm not just looking at home runs here. He's more a power type guy. But Soto does a lot of other things. If the Yankees release Stanton, the Marlins will not pay 10 million on his contract. The Yankees will eat it. Mm-hmm. He'll pitch again in 2025, but it's no guarantee he's going to be as good. He's a different type of player. I mean, a Soto is a better fit here. I'm telling you, I would put Soto, but I would bat him second. His on base percentage, his ability to get on base, his contact skills, and let the big RBI guys like Judge and the rest of them drive him in. Yeah, Soto and Dominguez at the top of the lineup will be crazy. I don't think the Yankees will re-sign Bader, Matthew. No, I don't. Yeah, Spencer Howard is one of the guys. It was a minor roster move they made earlier this week. One of the guys they got at the deadline, but probably weren't going to use. That's a minor move, so that won't really have any impact. Who would I be willing to part with in order? You're gonna have to part with a decent amount, Billy. A decent amount. Yeah. He's not going to be the Yankees closer for us. I'll Tommy. That's not going to happen. That won't happen. Yamamoto, yeah, I mean, he's a guy. He's only 25 too. I'd be all over this guy. Volpe's a top of the lineup guy too. It's going to be interesting to see what they do this offseason. It really will be. Why would he be a perfect fit as a closer, Rose? Just for your edification. Why would he be a perfect fit? Carl, Yamamoto, Hater, Snell, and Nolan. So I'm telling you, man, that would be a huge offseason right there, Carl. Really? Yeah. Donaldson shows us the fan. That's right. That's right. Well, they signed him to a minor league deal, so he has to be called up in order for them to be in the Bronx. So they brought him, yeah, but they said they did sign Greg Allen too. Ex-Yankee Greg Allen, the Brewers. They signed. I think they signed both of them the same day, actually. No. Yeah, I would agree, Bobby. They can go with the kids if they stock up on high-end pitching. Yes, indeed. So Peraza's got to show he can hit the fastball. CWE, that's for damn sure. No, and he's proven himself defensively. His bat's got to catch up. Yeah, I don't think Peraza's offense, Carl, is selling a lot of people right now. So Braves embarrassing good. Thank you, gang, for 100 likes. Appreciate it. I think he signed Noel in the offseason. And if yeah, I kind of I'm with you there, man. I'd be fine with Noel in the Bronx. Nice crafty guy. Yep. Kodai Senga struck out 12 guys. Goodness gracious. Coconuts, he does struggle at Yankee Stadium as a pitcher. Roki Sasaki. And Murakami said he wants to be a Yankee. Did he really? Be kind of crazy. Trade Thomas Worstrom. Yeah. Matthew, oh well. Oh well. Noel's more consistent than Snell. I would agree. If Soto makes it to free agency, I think they'll be all in on him. So I agree. Dominguez, yep, good contact on the ball. Cole, Rodon, and Nola. NFA. Ah. The weekend dream, right? That would be a hell of a freaking tripod in the rotation. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. That's right, hamster. Ghost forkball. What else? I don't know, Billy, but he said he's going to bring in an outside company to examine how they use analytics. I have no idea who the outside company will be. Yeah, I'm curious to know what they find too, Billy. Yeah, I think Hal wants to make some changes in that department, and rightfully so. Yeah, Rob, I'm not sure if Nestor. I mean, Nestor might get traded. He's got um, 2 more years left before he's a free agent. He might get moved. He might get moved. He might get moved, or he'll be a probably number 5 here. So yeah, Cole, Rodon, Yamamoto, Nola. Oh man, right there, that's a nasty 4. Nasty 4. Putting the bat on the way, I know. has nothing to do with being stupid, Angela. It's just the company will probably we don't even know. Okay, what's going on in analytics? All we do is we hear so many people trashing it that we go in it. We don't know exactly what analytics has been telling them. So, but it clearly is not working. So, I wouldn't say that he's stupid, Angelo, but I applaud him for hiring an outside company to figure this out. So I'll take it. Dominic, man, be careful, man. Know yourself, brother. Yeah, Schmidt has done well. He might take Nestor Cortez's spot in the rotation as a number 5. Like, yeah, exactly, exactly. Nestor's got to stay healthy. Uh, yeah, I think Montez will sign with somebody. Who I don't know, but Steels is in the house. Yeah, the Martian. What a way to make a good first impression. I'll tell you that much, Steels. My God. Well, exactly. I mean, I mean, this should be some kind of concussion protocol in baseball, and there's not right now. So Steinbrenner would have never done that. We don't know, Angelo. We don't know. Steinbrenner also didn't, he like gutted the farm for expensive free agents all the time too. So his son's doing it. They're running it a little differently. That's for sure. At least you knew George where he stood. He was very vocal about wanting to win and admitting he was a terrible loser. Like, so he was much more flamboyant than just clear about it than his son. That's for damn sure. Right? Steele's in the house, man. Montez to the A's, and I could see him going back to Oakland. Yeah, I'd be loading up on pitching too if they're going to go for these young bats. These young bats, I'm loading on bringing in 2 starters. He would have probably cleaned house, George Angelo, but maybe I don't know what the new. I mean, would he have evolved with the game too? Is the other question. So we don't know. You know, David Bednar from the Pirates is definitely somebody I would consider. Carl. Yeah, Nestor could be a long inning relief guy. Rob, true. Yeah, true. Wonder if Rizzo lied about his fogginess until it was too. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, look at what happened to Clint when he had problems. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. No idea. I hope not. You know what I mean? I hope that's not the case, but you never know. No. Rizzo went to the manager and medical staff saying he's seen double, but they kept playing him. Do we know that for a fact, Steven? We know that? Or is that what's being shared out there? We know that for a fact? Let's see. Get your rest, NFE. Get your rest, brother. Get your rest. Keep doing a good thing, man. Keep doing a good thing, brother. Peace and love to you, man, always. Yes, indeed. Post concussion is going to be hard to figure out. Yeah, they can, ELT. This is true. What he's claimed in the interviews was that his symptoms did not match post concussion syndrome, but one doctor said symptoms can be atypical. Yeah, so we don't really know. There's so much out there, right? But who's saying that he told them and they kept playing him? Who's saying that? Steinbrenner. Yeah, we don't know, Angelo. I don't know. George didn't always get it right. Didn't always get it right. So, but he might have done that, Angelo. Where I think I'm going to say the National League. Kate was talking about it on the show a few weeks back, and when Arizona concussions are tricky and recoveries vary. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I mean, Steve Young, NFL quarterback, I think he had 8 or 9. So it's tough. Tough situation. 105 likes. You gang. You gang. You gang. The best. The best crew up in here, man. Turn that into fastball, got the hit and learn. Yeah, be careful, Dominic. Be careful, man. Yeah, Martian put his A game on today. I'll take it. I'll take it. George finally showed the fan. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a different game back then too. When he was owning the team, it's a different game. You know, do I consider making Sevi a closer? I wouldn't. I wouldn't bring it back. I wouldn't bring it back. I appreciate that, Dev. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words. I wouldn't bring Sevi back. I think he'll probably get a deal, probably a 2 or 3 year deal from some team. It could be Texas, could be Cincinnati, could be I don't know, St. Louis. I could see him getting a deal. Somebody will take a chance on his big arm. So could be an incentive laden deal, could be something like that. But I could see him getting a 2 or 3 year deal from somebody. I'm talking about Severino. I really, really can. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But I do think they'll probably get to move on from Sevi and Herman. You yeah, I know some people want Sevi to come back. I personally would move on. I think their relationship is fractured. I think they need to. I think he needs to change the scenery, and I think the Yankees need to bring in like somebody like Aaron Nola instead. I think it'd be a good idea. Damn right, that ball's still going, Dominic. and Stanton too. Those balls haven't landed yet. Yeah, I could see Sevy in the NL, man. I really could. Marlins, another good fit. I would let Herman. Herman's got another season left before he's a free agent, so I could see them trading Herman. I could see them trading Herman for something. For something. But he's got to show that he's clean and healthy too. So, but I move on from personally. I move on from both. Just thank him, and I just move it on. Keep moving. More reliable pitching here. Which I think 2 of them in the rotation would be a good idea. Would be a good idea. And I'll wrap this up in a minute, too, gang. But you got 2 in there, then I think it's a different story. Yes, Noel's a good guy. You get Yamamoto, you get a couple of these guys, man. We're cooking. We're cooking. So we'll see what they do. We really will see what they do. But I'm hoping that the Yankees invest in pitching. I don't see Andy Pettit taking over. He said he has no interest in being any coaching. So I can't see it. Wink. Personally, I can't see it taking over as pitching coach. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if I'm wrong or not, but I just can't see it. I think he's, likes being able to go home to his family and doing all this stuff and not having to commit to traveling with the team all season. So, retired player, borderline Hall of Fame guy, but probably won't make it in. But I think he's done with the traveling all year thing. Yeah, yeah. More vets in the house. The Martian off of Marcus Thames offer. I remember that. His first at bat too. Marcus Thames off Randy Johnson. The last Yankee to hit a home run in his first at bat, Aaron Judge. So Dominguez is in good company. But I do remember that Marcus Timms off Randy Johnson. That was sweet. Mark Wolfson, thank you, sir. Appreciate the super chat. Seattle's in the house, man. I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you. Emperor of Seattle right there. Killing it, baby. Shout out to Washington State, man. Shout out to you, Mark. Thank you again. I mean, Hayter would be an awesome if he's willing to groom. Maybe Hayter. I mean, he's gonna get paid though. He's gonna get at least 20 million a year. So the Korean guy is a guy that I hope they pursue, Carl, for outfield. I would take him over Cody Bellinger. So, but we'll see. Wells gets his first hit. Mark DeMartian got his first hit today. Like, it was a good debut for these guys. I mean, it really is. So, Judge Calvin rookie, I wouldn't go that far yet, Winterman. I don't know. I'm not sure. Who thinks the Yankees will hire Dr. Jeter? Matthew, I don't know, man. What are they going to hire him for? That's the question. I could see the Martian having a pretty good rookie year. Maybe it could be like a Volpe type rookie year, or maybe a little bit more substantial. We'll see. I don't know enough right now after his first game, but I'm excited at the possibilities. But more left-handers, yeah, I mean, exactly. That Korean bat is a left-handed bat. So, and Belly's coming off, yeah, Bryce, but he's also gonna make like 25 million a year, and it's probably going to get 6-7 years. So I pass on Bellinger personally, but I would take Soto over Bellinger personally, Carl. Yeah, but we'll see what they do. I'll take that Korean outfielder. I would. Jeter, you never know. I mean, where would they bring him in for is the question. So, like, unless they move, like, I can't see them firing Cashman. They might promote him to a different position than bringing somebody like Jeter as GM. But I don't know. Jeter's gonna probably want, if he's gonna agree to be something like a GM, he's gonna want no interference. Like, you give me control, let me do my thing, and don't interfere with me. And you can't blame him. Can't blame him for asking. So that's one reason he left the Marlins, because they weren't on the same page. So, yeah, if Wells can prove to be major league catcher, would be awesome. No. I mean, Dominguez and Wells is a lot of confidence. Yeah, War vet. Getting hits of, yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a freaking first impression. And they showed poise, they showed maturity, they showed just control. So I like the way they responded and carried themselves and all that stuff too. So I'm pumped at that. If Wells and Pereira go deep tomorrow, it'd be freaking awesome, Warvet. I need Peraza to go deep too. Jeter would want some ownership. Yeah, I would agree, Steven. He would want a pretty big role here, and I can't blame him. But again, he's also a Hall of Famer and doesn't want to risk his legacy too. So I think he'd be selective with taking a job with the Yankees. That's the other question too. I don't know. I think that's going to be factored in. No. Steal the Rays. Yeah, seriously, no kidding. Future managing talent. Yeah. We've got a lot of young talent here. So I'm glad they're giving these guys a shot now. I really am. So promote Cashman, the president of baseball. I mean, they could do that, Matthew, and bring in a different gym. They could do that. They really, really could. No. Could you imagine if we could have gotten Castillo for him? Castillo, for Gleyber Torres? Or for someone else, Carl? Oh, Peraza. Now, that was going to cost more. They wanted Volpe. The Reds asked for Volpe, Dominguez, Peraza, and Austin Wells for Castillo. They asked for all four of them, which would have been insanity. And all four of them are here now on the team. So Only if Donaldson gets called up to the majors will he be here. They signed him to a minor league deal. He reported to AAA, so they got to bring him up in order for him to, to get him to the Bronx. So the Pac-2 needs my help. Who's that, Texas? Who's that? Who needs my help, man? How can I be of service? If Wells stays up here, who do I think stays? Probably worth it. Yeah, that's what they asked for, Carl, which is crazy. So when the call-ups are getting hits and having the fun in the club, yeah, it was a fun day, Warvet. It really did. The Pac-2 needs my help. I'm trying to figure out who the Pac-2 is. Texas. Who is the Pac-2? Drawing a blank. Damn it, Texas. My apologies. I'm drawing a blank. Drawing a blank on the Pac-2. Oy, oy. Why am I drawing a blank, Texas? I'm not sure, but I apologize for that. But someone needs my help. Far be it from me to deny. Him, her, them. You know what I mean? It's what's left of the Pac-12. Oh, yeah. I heard Stanford and all, they went to the freaking ACC today. I saw that. Stanford and Cal, like, did ACC with, like, North Carolina and, like, NC State. Like, what a weird conference. Yeah, I saw that, Texas. I did see that. Now I know. Okay. Now I know what you're saying. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised at that. Well, what's next? I mean, who else are they going to bring in? Stanford and Cal. Like, who are they going to poach next? Colorado? But that is crazy. I saw that join the ACC. I did see that. SM Southern Methodist joined them too. Oh my God, these conference transfers, like these switchings, it's crazy. This realignment. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I like Stanford and Cal in the Pac-12, with Oregon and Colorado and all the rest of them. The latest with Louis Hill. I put out a YouTube short today. He started his rehab assignment today. He's going to be pitching in live games now. So, starting in single A. So that's what we got right now, Carl, with Louis Hill. His rehab assignment started today. So don't be surprised if you see him in September. Even as a call-up or whatever. Don't be surprised. I definitely give him a little bit of couple innings to see how well he's, and maybe decide whether they're going to send him for winter ball or fall ball or just get ready, start building strength for spring training. I think they want to see what they have there with Louis Hill. So he's one of their bigger prospect young arms. So it's too early, Wink, right now. I think with the youth, I think we need the youth movement to be consistently productive. But if they are, I could see them winning between 90 and 100. Yeah, I can, if they're productive and consistent. Yeah, I could see that. I really could. But let me let you, gang. Let me let you go, gang. I want to appreciate y'all coming on. Celebrate this Yankees win. I appreciate all of you. Peace and love. Have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow to hopefully celebrate another Yankees win. We'll see how these do. We'll see how they do. Yeah, Volpe. And Volpe was also the first Yankee rookie ever to get 2020. So, but you have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. I appreciate you. Appreciate all the super chats and the support and the feedback. The conversation is always. Yeah, the 40 man's at 39. Gotta add. They gotta add. Yeah, they gotta add somebody. I hope it's. If I'm them, I mentioned Clayton Beater. They want to protect him from the Rule 5 draft, so he'll be exposed if they don't. Money grab, then he'll move to the Big Ten with Wisconsin, freaking Michigan, and all of them, right? So Oregon State and Washington. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's Colorado now? Are they in the mountain? Are they in the mountain region or something like that? So I thought they were part of the Pac-12 of Colorado. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Maui. Yeah, I mean, They've got to get their freaking grid going, their alarms going, like their warnings going, like stuff wasn't up to par there. So family's great, Aiden, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Again, oh, they're in the Big 12. Okay, Texas. That's right. That is right. See, there's these freaking conference alignments. Should just stick with the SEC, right? It's pretty much the same off-season plan. All right, bring it, Tyler. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll go over our off-season plans. I'm still working on mine, but bring it, man. Bring it tomorrow if you're here. So I'd love to hear it. Local, real shit. Yeah, I mean, it is, who knows what's going on? There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of local stuff going on. Hamster. Yeah. September 19th. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see some of the kids, which will be awesome. Yeah, I love the influence, love the youth, and the resource being withheld. People not helping. I haven't heard about FEMA people not helping. I heard FEMA directed resources. Federal resources were, um, what do you call it? They were guaranteed, but local, I don't know. I don't know. I go for Lee personally, Alex, in left field because it's going to cost half the price of Bellinger. So personally, but we'll see. Yeah, big in SEC. This is true. This is true, Texas. But yeah, have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to you, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.